Welcome to Fantastic Voyage Improv, live from Magillycuddy's in Anoka, Minnesota. Keep your phones quiet and your laughter loud. Put your hands together for Fantastic Voyage!
Tickle your funny bones. This is short form improv. Hello internet out there. Hello to all you wonderful regulars in the audience. Good to see you guys as always. Thanks for joining us for another weeknight of comedy here in Anoka. A lot of players on the stage tonight, and so I'm going to get right down to introducing them. First, we have Zach.
Hi.
Give it up next for Travis. Two shirts, Blake! Matt, TV's Matt Aldo. And last but certainly not least, Steve. And I'm your host for tonight. My name is Bill. I have two players. Two players on stage for this first game. This is the game called Meanwhile At. So from this middle table, I need the name of a fictitious. Nice. Yeah, right there. The name of a fictitious town. What's a town that people could live in that may or may not exist?
Dildo, Newfoundland.
Dildo, Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
That's a real place.
Newfoundland?
It is indeed.
Yes.
Okay, Dildo, Newfoundland. So what brought you here?
I couldn't find any dildos. I could only find dilbucks.
We have millions upon millions of dildos in our land.
Oh,
I'm sure we can find one that will satisfy you.
can I breed them with my dilbucks?
Read them?
Yes.
Well, I guess we have to find out. Yo, where'd you come from?
Oh, I see that you folks are new here. Do you get our complimentary routine?
Thank you.
Meanwhile, at the Dildo Board of Tourism,
Hey,
we gotta find a way to get more people here.
I'm telling you, that giving away poutine is not working these days.
It's not.
What else can we do?
I don't know what we're giving off some kind of bad vibes.
Are we not saying sorry enough?
That might be it.
It's our C rating on TripAdvisor. We gotta get that up to a AAA or a AA.
Yeah.
Okay. Do any of you know how to work them computer things?
Meanwhile, at the airport. Oh, wow. Just got off the plane.
Oh man, I've been flying all afternoon.
Gosh, thank you, pilot, for keeping me entertained the whole flight.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, on that dildo, I need, what's my first thing to do as a tourist?
Well,
Yes.
you'll find yourself all alone because there's not a lot of jurors in dildo.
Am I the only one?
Yes.
Like Guinness Book of World Record only one?
You need to go to the city hall. They'll celebrate that you're here.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Could you fly me there?
Yes.
I mean,
I'll fly you right to the city hall.
meanwhile, at the city hall, look, you flew me all the way out here from Guinness to verify that you have the smallest population of tourists in the history of the world.
Yes, but you enjoyed your Molson, didn't you, eh?
I brought another one.
All right. My name's Sam. Oh, okay. Right?
And now that you're here, don't you want to go on TripAdvisor, eh?
What?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Your complimentary poutine?
Oh, poutine. Wow.
Yeah. I see you finished yours. Would you like some more?
No.
Are you gonna put a positive rating on TripAdvisor? Then
Guinness
there's
World Record for the most disappointing poutine ever goes to Dilda Newfoundland.
Meanwhile, at the Guinness World Records office, there's so many stupid records. So many stupid records. There's a fucking record for everything, man.
And there's a new one coming in every day.
I know, I can't keep up.
You guys check out this new record by Bob Dylan. Spin it, put it on, it's great.
Is it the Christmas album?
Oh, yep, it is.
It's in contention for the record for stupidest record ever.
Okay.
Record for a record. I love
Yep,
that.
record.
Yep.
And Mary. She was in the manger.
Yep, that You never know what's going to happen when you're in Dildo, Newfoundland. Anything but what you might expect. So for this next game, I need Bob and Steve to join me on stage. Everyone in this room, I assume, everyone in this room is smart, worldly. And so I'm sure you've all been to Craigslist before. But you might not know about the misconnections page. Now the misconnections page, for those of you who don't know, is when you're like, I was walking through the park and I stumped over your chalk drawing on the sidewalk and a cloud of dust hit me and therefore I saw you. And if this is you, if you drew this cloud dust, please contact me for a date. All sorts of inane things. So from anybody out there, I just need a word that you might expect to see in a random misconnection. Like, what's a word that probably one of them contains?
Single.
Single. That's a good one. So Steve, if you would be so kind as to pull up the first one that says single and read it aloud, that will be our prompt for this next scene.
Oh, you
Or I'll read it.
Golf course single mom in Chaska. You were golfing with your son and his friend behind my son and I. I gave you our cart to help you with the clubs and let you borrow something else from me. What was it? I learned your name as we chatted after the round, and I so badly wanted to ask you for your number, but couldn't muster the courage. I hope to see you again or hear from you here. You are gorgeous, have an amazing smile, and the stellar mom skills you displayed were so attractive. I hope to connect again.
Ooh, looking for a hole-in-one in Chaska. This is a skill.
All our jokes, Bill.
Yes. Team misconnections.
Dad,
Yes, boy?
that girl keeps
Oh, that girl. You know what that means? You know what that means?
It means I'm getting another new mommy.
Well, hey, you not like the other 5? Look, this one is going to be better. You know why?
Why?
I've been reading up on this, son. Been reading up on this.
You've been reading up in your Playboys?
Yeah. Article 8 of the Playboy document says that if you spot a woman across the way, she makes eye contact like this one right here. See? You have a minute to engage with her. So watch this. I'm gonna show her my new trick I've been working on. Boom! I'm gonna shoot this golf ball, bang it right off her head. She'll come over here and say, hey, why you hit me? I said, great opener. Ready?
I don't think you're supposed to hit balls like that at the mini golf, Dad.
Oh, I hit the other guy. He's making his way over here.
No.
Oh, hey, Hans. Hello?
I can't. You hit me with your golf club. I already have enough dads.
wrong with your golf ball?
It hit me and then hit the duck in the head too.
You killed a duck.
You're a bad person.
But I'm a good shot. Boom, boom, boom.
You're beautiful. You're tall.
So hey,
I'm the tallest kid in my class. What's your name?
I'm Derek. Freddie. Hey, Freddie. Hey, do you like Pokemon too?
I've never
Son,
Pokemon before.
stop making friends. These are bad people.
You said I could get some Pokemon if I came and I played 9 with you, okay? I've done 7. Can't I find a Charizard?
how about this? We play 1 round for this hole, and if we win him and you. And if we lose, well, we're gonna figure that out.
Are we gonna go into an
If we lose, you get the duck.
This seems pretty draconian. I don't know about this.
Well, we got our 9 iron. What did you bring?
I'm good. He's the best golfer, my son. He'll beat you all. I don't even have to play.
We have to win.
Yeah.
I've never golfed before, but Dad, hold my duck.
Derek, you're mine. Freddie, you're gonna eat dirt like that duck.
Oh,
I'm only gonna play with a 5-wood. You see, my mom, she taught me all. Loose, keep it loose.
Keep it loose. You don't know. Keep it loose. Hey, Derek doesn't love me.
Woo! Oh, see, yeah, you hit it towards the hole, not towards the dead duck. You're up.
Good shot, son.
In all fairness, the duck
my
wasn't dead when he hit it.
true. All right, boy. You want this? Show me how much you want.
My bad, Daddy.
Show me how much. Hey, shut up.
Hey,
Remember to, yes.
I got it, Dad. I got it.
Okay.
back over there. Quack, quack, quack.
Hey, you
Any
shut up.
Klobuchar's better than you. Quack.
I think I killed him, Daddy. Baby boy. Baby boy.
Oh my goodness, it's hemorrhaging. It's hemorrhaging.
Yeah, I mean, you've hit us both in the face with golf things. I'm suing you.
What?
Yes.
Wait a second. We were just trying to go after love. Is that so wrong?
I don't think so. But in other news, golf can be a very dangerous game if you're not careful. I think everyone on stage for this next all-play game. Because this is the town of Anoka, they have a city law that requires us, in order to use this basement space, it requires us to tell a certain amount of jokes, like legal jokes. And so this game helps us keep the space and perform comedy for you every Wednesday night. So from this first table up here, what's an occupation you feel like is underrated? Or any occupation.
Proctologist.
Proctologist. Right? Proctologist.
So, 184 proctologists walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, isn't there usually 185 of you?" And they say, "Oh yeah, the other guy's bringing up the rear."
185 proctologists walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We're not serving proctologists here tonight." And the proctologists go, "Well, shit."
185 proctologists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve proctologists here." 185 proctologists, well, they all give him the finger.
185 proctologists walk to the bar, and the bartender, and they ask, "Is this a pretty good place?" And the bartender says, "Well, we've got a 5 brown star rating."
185 proctologists walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve proctologists here. 185 proctologists take the bartender out back, they beat him up. And then when they go back in, one of the patrons of the bar say, hey, what'd you do to that bartender? And they say, well, I wrecked him.
That's all we got from proctologists. It was a good run. In the back, another occupation that you feel maybe doesn't get enough credit.
Steel worker.
Steel worker. Matt, the floor is yours.
All right, so 185 steel workers walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, you know what? We don't normally serve steel workers in here, but tonight, I'm gonna make an exception. And the steel workers just beamed.
Let's go.
105 steel workers walk into a bar, and they say, yeah, can we each have a beer? And the bartender says, fine, I'll serve you a beer, but you better not railroad us.
Alright, check it out. 185 steelworkers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, I'm happy to have you here tonight. What will you have? And they order beers, and they start looking at the food menu, and the bartender says, you know, what do you have? And they say, oh, we'd like a hamburger, medium well.
185 steel workers walk into the bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve steel workers here. 185 steel workers say, hey, don't meddle in our affairs.
Check this one out. 185 steel-working frogs walk into a bar. And the bartender says, I'm not going to serve 185 steel-working frogs here. And the steel-working frogs are just like, ribbit, ribbit.
We are not going to top that one. So, let's go to this front table here. Sheriffs. 185 sheriffs.
Check it out. 185 sheriffs walk into a bar. And the bartender shot them.
I swear it was self-defense.
But he still got arrested because he did not shoot the deputy.
And that was the game of 185. Now I need Matt, McLuhan, and Blake on stage. Now, what's a location these guys could find themselves in? Just any location. IKEA, okay? And a relationship that they could have.
Uncle and nephews.
Uncle and nephews in an IKEA. Okay, this is the game of sit, stand, blank. So at one point or another, every moment of the scene, one person has to be sitting, standing, or doing another pose. What's that pose? Plank.
Oh,
Goodness. Core workout. Sit, stand, plank. An uncle and two nephews in an IKEA.
Yeah, our mom said that you need to watch us, and you're not impressing us, and you're not impressing all this other trim that you came here to catch, in the words of my mom.
I have to test out the strength of this her bargain stool.
oh my gosh. Come on, Uncle George. This, whatever you said, works fine. Look, see?
A bargain stool?
Yeah, bargain stool.
Oh, it doesn't spin though.
Ah,
Oh, maybe it would.
well, have you ever thought, maybe you don't need a guy's furniture at IKEA? You could just maybe get your own furniture. You are a mechanic. You can build stuff.
This isn't about me building furniture. This is about you two building the furniture.
Yeah, I'll build furniture, but it's no surprise. Somebody dropped some meatballs and fries over here.
Where?
Meatballs and fries. Uncle, you said that you would buy us dinner, lunch, and you didn't do it. We want
I
some
will.
lunch.
After you build furniture.
All right, here, I'll burn some furniture. There we go. This is how it's done. There, I bought it. I built it.
See, he doesn't even know Swedish, but he knows Legos.
I'm not done. Okay.
impressive, but we have to do the ultimate test.
No!
Why are you gonna hit me? You're not doing.
It's a pillow. I have to test the pillow.
Oh, that makes sense.
This could be considered child abuse.
He's got a point there.
Fine.
Well, you know what? Uncle George, I think it's time that we, Gary and I, we should go. Yeah, absolutely. Gary and I should.
Actually, no, the part of the reason why we let our mom bring us here with you today was because on Friday, we were looking for a babysitter, and we were looking to have some people over.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
Move on.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry, Uncle. Please don't make me go
How
to the
dare you belch in my face?
Don't make me go to the corner again. I'm so sorry.
Stand up.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Talking to me.
Yes, Uncle, I'm sorry. You know,
I just can't take this anymore. Oh, that's the wrong way.
I've been to your place. I've seen all those cans around. I know that you know how to throw a good party.
yeah.
All you need to do is watch Netflix up in my mom's room while you let us hang out downstairs.
Right. Hey,
Oh, that does sound like the plot of a lot of movies.
Yeah, you could be like the movie star. We could make a documentary about it.
Wow, imagine me, a movie star.
yeah, you, a movie star. I can see it right now. Me in the director's chair. Saying, hey, go that way, cross stage left.
Bring the boom over here.
Fly. Oh, I can fly.
Where's my engine?
Right. And then, you know what else? Oh, hey,
Your face.
hey, oh no, they're, the IKEA people are looking at us suspiciously. We should pretend to be furniture.
Oh, good idea.
That was a game of sit, stand, plank. Sit, stand, plank. Not to be confused with sit, stand, plank. Matt, who do I need up on stage again?
I need Steve Travis.
Steve and Travis on stage for this next game. And I'm not even going to fool anyone in the audience because I like to think of myself as a nice guy. So who from the audience wants to come up and provide sound effects for this next game, ironically called sound effects? Anyone? Or is it going to fall? Whoa! The one and only Bruce! Now Bruce knows how this game is played, but for those who don't, out there in internet land, this game, there will be a scene taking place, and the players will tee up Bruce, and as they go through their scene, this lovely and talented band will have to make sound effects that are according to whatever's happening in the scene. So, can I get a what's an exotic locale that you have always been curious about but have never been? Tahiti. Your suggestion, gentlemen, is Tahiti. This is the game of sound effects. We need some fresh air.
My side is all plugged up.
I don't know. Just,
I can open the window. I'm gonna turn on the fan.
you should do that. Circulate it.
The fan needs WD-40.
I have a can. I bring a can with me everywhere I go.
Bring a can of WD-40 to heat Tahiti. That's why I'm up.
And duct tape. That was pretty weak. No. Well, I hope the next one really gets it out.
I hope so too. I could really use a big sneeze.
Right? It's kind of windy.
I think it's empty. Alright guys, another one coming.
I'm just gonna duct tape it instead.
You get duct tape, but it's good. Duct tape.
You gotta get your swim gear on because we have to go. The ocean's right up there.
Unzip my dress. It's Velcro.
I still do the motion anyway. It's auto tie. It's like you.
Boing.
Boing.
Okay, fine. Put your bone on boing on. You gotta wear the super tight ones again? Yeah. Oh.
Woo!
Whoa.
I didn't shave.
Hey, here's your towel. I got
Fluffy.
only kind we have are fluffy ones. Got some frisbee towel. Let's go. After you.
Oh, it's raining.
Put the towel over you. I still want to play frisbee in the rain.
I'm okay with that. It's Tahiti. It'll stop raining any minute now.
Exactly.
See? It's a silent frisbee.
I know. The only kind to have.
Wow. Forget the frisbee.
Let's go splashing in the water.
I want to splash in some water.
Because you see all the water there? It's actually really comfortable.
Jump in the pool. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, there's a motorboat coming.
The lifeguard's telling the motorboat in the pool.
No splashing in the ocean. No splashing in the ocean. Ocean pool.
Stop it!
We gotta do something about that lifeguard.
I'm gonna hit him in the back. Hey, lifeguard!
Whoa! 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 Stop the alarm! Stop the alarm! I should get out of the water.
Don't be afraid. Oh no! Oh no!
Your partner's dead. I'm gonna spray you with shark spray. No way.
Billy!
Oh my
Billy,
God.
you got no hand left!
Oh my God, the carnage.
Listen to the blood squirting all over!
I don't know what to do. They didn't train me for this. Turn it on, thank you. Thank you. Good job, Bruce. Everyone, please give Bruce a round of applause. Nobody makes blood squirting noises quite like this man right here. So, now I'm going to need Zach and Blake to join me on stage for this next game. This one we haven't played in a little while, but it is a fan favorite, so we're bringing it back. Bringing it back. For Blake, I need the name of I need the tune of like a nursery rhyme. What's a nursery rhyme that like everybody who's ever lived knows?
Children's song.
Like a song.
Yeah.
The ABC song? Okay. The ABC song, Blake, as far as I know, knows his ABCs. He was once a teacher, so we'll trust that he does.
Requirement before they give you the right.
Meanwhile, what's a famous show tune that Zach can sing? Do you know show tune?
Some of them.
Some of them. Well,
My way.
what?
My way.
My Way. Not your show tune, but we'll take it. My Way. Do you know My Way?
My way from...
I do it my way.
I'll do it
I'll do it my way. Da, 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 da.
So the catch is, now you might be asking out there in internet land, why did I get these two tunes? Well, this is the game of merry melodies. Both these guys have to use every single one of their lines and sing them in the tune that they just got. So, from that back table, I'd like a platonic relationship that these guys can have. co-working relationship. Where do these guys work at?
The kitchen.
You are in a kitchen. Take that as you may. This is the game of Merry Melodies. What are you singing again?
The alphabet song.
And Zach.
I did it my way.
All right, take it away.
We're out of fries. I don't know what to do. I need to go to the store. How about I send you? We're gonna lose business. It'll be bad. I'm gonna stop before I did at the storeway.
Table 5 wants omelets, please, with some peppers and some cheese.
I'll cook 'em fast, that you will know. The cheese will boil, the eggs will grow. I'll put some pepper in the pan. And you'll know that I'm your cooking man. I'm the chef today.
Do it right, I'm begging you. We can't get another bad Yelp review.
Lift the eggs one more time. Put it on the plate with a squeeze of lime. Send it off with the waiter. I'm the best.
Tom, they said it tastes like shit, so you're fired, this is it. Sorry, but you have to go, 'cause can you cook an omelet? Hell no.
You'll hear from me. That's what I'm telling you. What kind of place is this? No fries to brew. I need a better job, better than you. I'll go to Broadway.
I don't think that's a good choice. The only thing worse than your omelets is your voice.
Savagery from Blake. It's so easy to judge the food when you're only just the one delivering it. It's so much harder when you're making it. That was the game of Merry Melodies. Beautifully done, Zach and Blake. Our next game is an all-player game. And it's a simple game, but not so much. In this game, it's called Questions Only, and it's pretty straightforward. The participants are doing the scene, and they can only ask each other questions as they advance the scene. If they don't, they get out, and the next person comes on. So I have 2 players on stage with me. And from this first table here, looking at you, Lori, where are these guys? How are these guys related? How do they know each other? What's their relationship?
Stepbrothers.
They're stepbrothers. Okay, this is the game of questions only. The prompt is stepbrothers.
Why did my dad have to marry your mom?
Why did my mom have to lower herself to the drudgery of your dad?
What does drudgery mean?
Have you ever read a book?
Isn't this a book?
Are you taking my books again?
What else am I supposed to use for cleanup?
Do you not know the meanings of don't touch my shit?
Do you always have to be such a dick?
Should I tell your dad about all the porn you've been downloading?
What are you doing with my phone?
Why did you just leave nightstand?
It was covered in jizz.
Why'd you leave out your phone?
What are you doing on my phone anyway?
You got some pretty nice friends on there.
Get out of here! Why are you looking at my phone anyway?
Don't you know that my mom won't let me have a phone?
Why would I care?
Why do you get better things than me?
Why do you think?
What does that mean?
What?
Don't me kick your ass.
Do you think you can kick my ass?
Want me to show you?
Sure! Next person, quickly!
When is the ass kicking going to start?
Can we start right now?
When's it gonna happen?
What do you got going on between now and 4 o'clock?
Who's asking?
The ass kicker, don't you know who I am?
When are you gonna beat me up?
Wouldn't you?
Boys, what are you doing down here? Where'd you come from?
Dad, shouldn't you be cheating on Mom?
Why would you go and say such a thing in front of your stepbrothers?
Don't you know I'm trying to be a man like you right now?
Why do you have to harsh or mellow? What do you know about mellow, boy?
Children, I'm making sandwiches. Do you like one?
Get out of here.
Children, I'm making sandwiches. Do you like one?
Oh, did you make butter chestnut and strawberry jam?
Damn it, woman, can't you see I'm trying to turn the boys into men?
Why are you yelling at me?
Why don't you fuck off?
Why don't you watch your goddamn mouth?
Does your son always talk like that?
What are you gonna do in this moment?
Won't you stand up for my honor?
Are you gonna fill every situation with your subservience?
That's not dark. I didn't know where I was going. Subservience was used. I have a rule that I end all scenes when a $10 word is used. So this, well, surely after that, talk of cheating and whatnot, you're wondering, boy, I wonder what it's like to have sex with these guys. What we're about to tell you, I'd like everyone on stage for this next game. This is the game of Sex With Me, in which you give us jobs, objects, and other such things, words, nouns, things like that, and we will tell you why sex with us is like those things. So, from this front table, give me a thing. Anything. No.
Halloween costume designer.
Oh. What did you say? Green slime. Green slime. I'm going to go with green slime.
Sex to me is like a Halloween costume designer. I get a lot of work around Halloween time in Anoka.
Actually, either one.
Sex to me is like a Halloween costume designer. Everything is better when it's slutty.
Oh my.
Sex with me is like a Halloween costume designer. You only get it one day in October, and the rest of the month, year, it's just like whatever.
Sex with me is like a Halloween designer. I use lots of rubbers.
Sex with me is like a green slime Halloween costume designer. You got two choices, Slimer or Flubber.
Sex with me is like a Halloween costume designer. I'll draw you like one of my French girls. No one remembers Titanic.
But now that Lori is not otherwise preoccupied, what is something that sex with us might be like?
A french fry.
A French fry.
Sex with me is like a French fry. If you do it right, you can supersize it.
Sex with me is like a French fry. Comes on the side.
Wow.
Sex with me is like a French fry. Blake forgot to give me some in that other scene.
Sex with me is like a French fry. It's better when it's hot and covered in oil.
Sex with me is like a French fry. You are not the only one.
Sex with me is like a French fry. It's better if, like, 10 of my other friends join in a little box.
Little box.
Sex with me is kind of like a French fry. You get that salty taste a little later.
Oh, Lord. Quickly, Bruce, save us.
Bended knee.
Bended knee. Wow.
Damn.
Sex with me is like a bended knee. You should probably see a doctor.
Sex with me is like a bended knee. It only happens when I'm sitting down.
Sex with me is like bended knee. I vow to make it fast.
Sex with me is like a bended knee. We're gonna have to get married after.
Sex with me is like a bended knee. I only come at night. Think about it. That was my Zach impression.
I didn't see the light.
But he's on for it, Grace. Back here, an occupation that you know of.
I want to hear you don't know.
DMC.
Captain of pirate ship.
Captain of a pirate ship.
Arr.
Yard.
Well, you just fucking took mine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Sex with me is like a captain of a pirate ship. We're gonna hook up.
Sex with me is like captain of a pirate ship. I'll get you in the porthole.
Sex with me is like a captain of a pirate ship. Yarr! You can bet your ass I'll be going after your brain.
Sex with me is like a pirate ship. I'll release upon that Kraken.
Apparently we're fresh.
I just can't get away with
Is this a collab? No? You sure no one's got a poop deck joke? All right.
You just did it.
There you go. Right here, another noun. A word, a thing, an object that perhaps you used at work today. Diapers.
Sex with me is like diapers. Shitty. Sex with me is like diapers. I always leave you with a load.
Sex with me is like diapers. It's better if it's disposable.
Sex with me is like diapers. Is it good or bad? Depends.
Sex with me is like diapers. I'll pamper you.
Ooh. Look at sweet Travis getting all romantic.
Go away from my old lady.
Alright, from this table again. Another occupation that you may or may not be familiar with. What? No, what'd you say?
Pop socket.
Pop socket?
Oh.
I was like, what is that?
Sex with me is like a pop socket. You can do it one-handed.
Sex with me is like a pop socket. Every once in a while you'd be asking, is it in? Is it in?
Sex with me is like a pop socket. Yeah, you can text while we're doing it. And again from this red table. A top. Top. Sex with me is like a top. I'll spin you round and round and round and round.
Sex with me is like a top. Is it gonna keep on spinning? Or is this just a dream?
Sex with me is like a top. It's better if there's 4 of them.
I like the 4 tops. That's we're going with that one. All right, everyone off the stage. And I need some help getting chairs up on the stage.
Oh shit! Everybody on stage.
I'm very high maintenance. Now I need 2 years to leave.
Is this in the right spot, Bill?
Yes, I believe so. Fuck you. I'll stay.
I'll stay.
2 of you to stay,
Bye.
and 2 of you ladies to leave.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why I'm still half holding his arm. But, if anyone has ever been in a relationship here, and I know you all have, you know that relationships can be tricky. So sometimes couples find themselves where they're like, you know what, we just need a little therapy to work some things out. That's what this game is. So, I need 3 questions. I have 3 questions that these couples are going to give to the people that come down. And so I need from Blake. Where's the worst place Blake and his partner had sex?
In an outhouse.
In an outhouse. Okay, in an outhouse. I like that. And how about Travis?
Bathroom at the club.
What? Different. Yeah.
2 clubs. You want me to write it down, Bill?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
I gotta make up for being.
This wasn't well thought out at all. From this group up here for Travis, different. So you have an outhouse for Blake. What's another place, worst place that he had sex with his partner?
An elevator.
In an elevator. Okay. So it's sex with your first partner in an elevator. And then, what is the favorite body part of Blake's that his partner has?
A not pink body part.
What is Blake's favorite body part of
Her
his
left
partner's big toe?
pinky.
Okay, big toe it is. And for Travis,
Pinky of her left hand.
her left. All right. Yes. Big toe. Yep. Left pinky. I got him. You
Keep going.
You got him.
I can
And last but not least, what is the favorite thing that Travis likes to say to his partner? What does Travis like to hear from his partner more than anything else? Hear from. What words are like music to Travis's ears? Cheesecake boost? Moose. Cheesecake mousse. Travis, you like hearing that more than anything else. Oh, it melts my heart. From your partner. And how about Blake? From the table back there. What does Blake like to hear more than anything else?
Creamy marshmallow fluff.
Creamy marshmallow fluff. This is food related, apparently.
You guys know you're at a restaurant, right? You can order food.
All right, so let's review those quickly one more time before we get the participants back down. Blake, where is the worst place you guys have ever had sex?
In an outhouse.
And Travis.
In an elevator.
And the favorite body part of theirs.
It's big toe.
Left pinky.
All right, correct. And then sweetest words that you like to hear.
Creamy marshmallow fluff.
And you.
Is it cream cheese mousse? Cream cheese mousse.
Good flop,
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake
cheese. No cream, just cheesecake. Cheesecake. Okay.
Travis doesn't eat sweet.
What is that? It's a thing that come out of the moves. Only the northern ones. So on the count of 3, let's all say, hey guys, come back down so we can get our participants back down here. Then we'll introduce them to you, and then we'll have the therapy session begin with those 3 questions in full view of everyone here in Magillycuddy. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, come back down!
So we can introduce you. Hey, honey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's real good. Yeah.
Now I think you guys both know why you're here today, and you all know why you're here, and that's because you've admitted that you're flawed as couples, but that you want to work together to better yourselves. And we had you go away just because we want to make sure that you guys know each other as well as you think you do as couples. But before we get into the questions, I want to make sure you get an opportunity to introduce yourself. So over here, can you introduce yourselves, please?
Yeah. Hi. I'm Aspen Sierra. I'm environmentalist, sustainable energy.
Can everyone say hi, Aspen?
Hi, Aspen.
Hi.
And I'm Ashley Sierra. I'm a housewife.
Hi,
Hi,
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay, thank you guys, Aspen and Ashley. Welcome to this wonderful retreat. And how about you guys over here?
Oh, hello. I'm Justin Long. I own yachts and sell yachts. It is my life's business.
Okay, that's good.
And this is my lovely partner.
Everyone say hello, Justin.
Hello.
Hi,
Justin.
And your partner's name is
I'm Demora.
Tamara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demora Long. I'm a really big fan of movies.
Demoralized or demoralized? Sorry.
Excuse me?
That
was uncalled for.
I'm saying, I just tried to
Get the
share
website,
your
your fucking ears.
Okay, so
Demora Law. Can
all
everyone
be
say
friends here.
hello to Demora? That was unprofessional.
hello to Demora.
Thank you for accepting.
I don't know about that.
Let's just get this train back on the track. So, Ashton,
Yeah.
talk to your partner, Ashley, over here about where the worst place to have sex was.
Oh.
And worst, I don't mean in a negative term. That's just a word we use.
Oh. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
Dirty. Aspen, you're so dirty.
It was extremely dirty. I mean, kind of in the good way, but also kind of in the really gross.
Stop it!
We could have gotten horribly ill kind of way.
Oh, it was that bad food.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what sent us in there in the first place.
Yeah.
And then in the process of, eliminating the bad food, we were overcome with passion.
Oh, we were intimate while we were getting our stomachs pumped together.
And it wasn't coming out from our stomachs.
Oh. We were intimate while we were shitting ourselves silly in the hospital.
I wish we could have been in a hospital. That would have been so much more pleasant.
Yeah.
But it was the only choice we had because, we were living in our camper out at the campsite and
Oh no.
and our toilet tank in the camper was full, so
We were shitting ourselves like crazy in the woods. We just went at it.
we had a little bit of privacy. I mean, there was a door.
In our camper.
No.
Or our tent.
No.
Oh.
Remember, I was afraid that people would see us through the little crescent carved in the door.
Oh, in the outhouse. In the outhouse. Oh, you so dirty, it's driving me so wild, I had to have you right then and there.
They look like such a great couple, don't they?
Yeah.
They are often. They do seem like one with nature. How about you guys, Travis? I mean, I'm sure you remember this time that we were on vacation, you know, and it was such a long ride for us lungs that you were going down while we were going up.
I mean, I do love driving in the mountains.
Oh no. We already reached our destination in order to get to that penthouse. It was when we went to go visit Everest. We stayed at this beautiful
That chalet,
you know,
those champagne and chalet.
and you didn't want
to side.
You had no desire to do the stairs. I'm like, that's cool. I just ding, and you just like take me now.
Nobody never better. Nobody never going
Oh, this is too much longer, isn't it?
No, we'll let you get back to your good job. But your favorite body part of this.
You know that I've got my favorite body part of yours.
About this cup, because it's never always right.
Yeah, I know, but I do think you have very muscular hands, especially on the left side.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that I started off as a palm reader, and I just looked at those, and I thought your left hand was just so strong.
And it's the same on you as well. The body part I really love on you is in the same spot. I mean, you love the kind of, when we're doing it, you just kind of stick it in there every now and then, and just kind of get me excited.
Well, I mean, there was that one time that I lost my ring up there.
Oh, that's when you got really crazy.
Yeah, I
really
mean,
crazy.
stinker?
I was just kind of thinking a little bit more of the stinker side.
Yeah, it's just a full fisticuffs.
Oh, no, I wasn't really that much to the girl.
Oh, sorry.
You know, just a small hope, like
Just the pinky. Yeah, just the pinky. Yeah, you we should tell them about that.
and it's never the right one, because that's always cuddling my balls.
Yeah, the left pinky, of
But
course.
what about you guys, Ashley and Aspen?
Well, this is crazy, Aspen. I love sharing. I love sharing with people.
Yeah, me too. You know,
Tell me, you tell me. I'll guess.
yeah, you know.
Yes, I do.
And we're out in the woods, right? And you know, we always have our camera ready because we're trying to get a picture of that legendary creature that lives in the woods.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
A reason I like Bigfoot so much.
That's what you like about me.
But it's not all of your Bigfoot. It's just one big part of your Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sometimes I tickle you with my big toe. Late at night, early morning hours.
I just love how much these couples are willing to share with us.
I know, we should be taking tips.
Stop it. What things?
Ashley.
Fired. I'm fired. Ashley,
Yes.
I'm so sorry for calling you that other thing. What words do you say to ask them to just try for a while?
Well, sit, ask them down, and we sit on the bed, like the top of the bed. We sit on our pillows, and I look into his eyes, and you know what I say when I look into your eyes? Yeah.
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 I still remember the first time you said that to me.
Yeah.
How can I ever forget? You were making your amazing Rice Krispie treats.
Oh.
Yeah. And you were doing one of the most important steps, the thing that holds the Rice Krispie treats together.
I poured the marshmallow on. Yeah, and I said, baby, have some hot marshmallow.
You did, but that wasn't the words that got me.
No.
It was, after you poured it on me, it was what you called me when I was covered in it.
Oh, Mr. Snap Crackle Pop.
I love that one. But no, you remember, it's...
My Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Because the first...
Marshmallow Man. That's what I
That
called
was
it.
part of it, but the first word you said made me think of candy and chocolate and all things sugary.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet marshy.
No, you used the full word.
Sweet marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet little marshmallow.
But there was more to it than
My sweet little marshmallow balls.
that. It wasn't so much the shape as the texture.
My sweet, thick marshmallow.
And it came after the marshmallow. It wasn't thick. It
My
was...
sweet marshmallow. Raining.
No, you talked about when we were laying on our pillows. And you know, every time we get in bed, we get them just right. And what do we do to the pillows to get them just right?
Oh, you're my sweet marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Yes, we got white on our intro.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they're going to be lovely with us.
Okay. Do you guys like the Hamptons? You should totally stumble with us.
What's something? Oh, so here's more. Know that these words really turn me on. It's kind of the first time you're really realizing it. Even though every time you say them, every time you say it, we have sex, so it's just like crazy. But the wildest, crazy sex time, you know, is what generated all this for me. I mean, I have goosebumps right now just thinking of the words about to come out of your mouth when the time comes. Because remember, we were on a yacht, and we were at one of those lakes in Switzerland. I can't remember which one it was, but we were just
I was talking about the waves.
well, it was kind of rocky out, but it was much more a dining room setting. No, we were just all done with the food for the meal. We were just like, I need a little treat.
Oh, and I was feeling so full, but I'm like, bon appetit.
Oh no, you were much more than that. You're like, yes, but I still need that treat to settle my stomach. That special treat.
Top me like a cherry.
Oh, buttercup and all that Swiss and cheddar that goes.
Oh, chocolate. Oh.
My dear, my dear, my dear. When all that flour and so forth comes together and you top it well, then it becomes something so different.
Little muffins?
I like those too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I take a different approach to this. It's kind of the hubbardie of it all. And when you put that together in any form of a solid structure that birthdays might serve, combine those things together, you get the first part of my favorite thing.
The cheese.
Yeah, on the birthday.
Yeah, the cheesecake.
Yes, but when we made it more of a good, smooth, chocolatey smoothie.
Claire.
Oh, no pastry with it.
Cheesecake
we
caramel.
We can butter ourselves in it almost.
The cheesecake crumb. No, not the crumble because
just
we melt together in that.
What's the biggest animal in Canada that really turns you on?
The souffle mousse, the cheesecake mousse.
Oh! I think I'm going to send these guys away so they can enjoy their we found love here at the couples retreat.
Now
So-
that you know, anytime you want it, just say those words.
All right. Settle down. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. That was the couples retreat. And unfortunately, folks, because I'm a terrible host and that game was so much fun, I'm afraid we are out of time for chain murder tonight. Full stare, blaming on me. It's my fault. But I'd like all the players on stage, because we have a very exciting lip sync battle for you afterwards. So in order to get to that more quickly, we're going to...
Hey, Bill, if we're not here, how do we see the lip sync battles?
You can see it on our YouTube page. Please subscribe. And those who are Patreon subscribers for just $5 a month, they can get videos like Lip Sync Battle and the other fun games that we do post-show after the show is concluded. But in the meantime, if you have your post notifications on, you know when we go live on YouTube every Wednesday night here from Magillycuddy's. But being here is so much better than watching it live, so if you can come down, that would be terrific. And I promise Chain Murder will be almost every week, unless your idiot host screws it up. In the meantime, our players for tonight have been